is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4.
Throwing, Duggan.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
You look at this Bears defense.
They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Duggan will look to throw this.
Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
To throw is Duggan. He's got this to Williams, complete.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A very solid gain of 27.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Here's Duggan to throw.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Mike Williams.
His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Pioneers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
Graham Gano on for the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Velus Jones now from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 14-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one out to the 35. That one a first down pickup of 8.
The Bears had 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they moved back above 500 with a victory last week.
And you look at their start, a win, a loss, then a win. This might be something we see from them a lot this year because when they're at their best, they can play with anybody. But bringing their best every week, that's been a challenge thus far.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now 2nd and 5.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run over.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
2nd and a couple.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They'll try and run for it.
And he is going to be out of bounds a mile away from that yellow line, and that will become a turnover on downs.
So just shy of midfield. They tried it. Didn't work out. What did you think?
I thought that they should have punted the ball away. Should have gotten rid of it and played defense with better field position. Look, I'm as aggressive as anyone wanting to go for it on offense, but in this situation,
first half,
I don't know that there's any risk. I mean, what's the reward for your risk here? I would not have done that. My only explanation is this coach, he may want to be up here in the booth with us. We may have a 3-man booth starting next week if he keeps up with those decisions.
2nd and 10. Duggan now to throw. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
15 yards on the play, 1st down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Now the ball comes loose.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
So right after the defense gets you the ball on a takeaway and a fumble recovery of their own, you've got to reward them, don't you? You've got to stay out on the field, give them a chance to rest, and how about doing it the way
taking it right down Broadway.
Through the middle of the field.
Touchdown!
rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from evening this one up. The Bears offense staying put. And Justin Fields always a threat to run. They'll go for 2 here.
They'll try and throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
And try to atone for it here on this drive. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Duggan looking to throw.
He's airing it out for Williams. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
Down to the 10.
Touchdown. A great play there. 77 yards.
And the Pioneers are able to extend their lead.
Gano for the extra point. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone.
Only able to get it to the 2-yard line on his return. Not going to make a lot of friends on your team when you only get it that far.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety. Let's just call that play exactly what it is. Needed because they wanted to get back in the game and they knocked the ball free, and now they have a chance to do exactly that.
They've got the chance. Now they have to take advantage. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Bears have cut it back within a score.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to a field goal. Well, they're down only 1 score. Still first half. But they're going to line up for the onside kick.
And the hands team does its job. They're able to secure it. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Duggan. And that's going to be caught downfield by Slayton. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. 36 yards on the play. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Max Duggan keeping it himself from a yard out. And they are able to add on to their advantage. And that will be no good, but there are penalty flags on the field here. And I think they were a little overzealous trying to block that one. Another extra point opportunity here. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
The score, Pioneers 23, Bears 13.
Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way down to the 10-yard line. 143 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half. Runs through, and he will fight his way in. Not giving up there. He's got a Bears touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bears get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Now for the point after. And the lead is down to a field goal now. After the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. A final shot before break. Dugan. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Well, that return had all the trappings of really good scouting. You could tell that they thought they saw something on tape that they could take advantage of, and they dialed it up at just the right time to give them a great return.
They'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
Because his primary job is defending against the pass, you don't often see a cornerback making tackles in the backfield. But he's playing run all the way here.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. 48 yards. And the Bears have taken the lead here this 3rd quarter.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. On 3rd down, they're going to go with the option. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Man, 206 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. The Bears tried it on fourth down, unable to convert. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Charles, still a one-possession game. Remember, it could have been two after they opted to go for it on fourth down in their own territory. Didn't get it, but their defense holds strong, and so this is a huge possession coming up here.
You're certainly right about that, partner. And a lot of people look at them going for it on fourth down as a failure when they didn't get it. But there's also their way of saying, hey, we have confidence in our defense because they went out and held them. Got the ball right back for them. So nice stand for them. Momentum can swing back to their side if they have a good drive here.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of. Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it here. And that is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Second and 12 at the 15-yard line.
Here's Fields. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Now, they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he's brought down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Fields now to throw. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bears are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Right after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, here's the punter, Trenton Gill, to kick it away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And got his man complete. Down to the 10. Touchdown. Darius Slayton, 75 yards. And the Pioneers have made it a 1-score game again here in the fourth. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 224 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Dugan, he's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Just because you got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Now a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Dugan. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
To throw on 3rd down, Dugan. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That is incomplete. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And the Bears will get the football back. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's see, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They snap it to Fields. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Bears. Jerry Jeudy, 35 yards. And the Bears get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the 4th quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Now the extra point. Now this will frustrate a coach right here. The flag is out before they get off the extra point, and this is going to be a delay of game. Now from 5 yards further back, this becomes a 37-yard extra point attempt. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. And the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. And this one won't bounce their way. It's covered up by the hands team. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Under 90 seconds to go. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Dugan. His throw incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
If you've been waiting all day for this Sunday nighter's been worth the wait. It's 3rd down here. Back to throw. Dugan. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got the step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can. I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
On third down, Dugan. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Gano now to add the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Makes the score Bears 41.
So with under 30 seconds to play, this is the game right here. On did the kicking team get it? Yes. The onside kick works like a charm. So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
Williams brings it in. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Oh, what a play. You got to use one of those timeouts.
All 3 timeouts remain. How much that'll matter remains to be seen. It's 1st and 10. Barkley, inside handoff. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. So not only did they get the fumble recovery on the punt, but now look at this field position. He almost took it the distance.
And the ability to not just make the play, but turn it into something big, that's what coaches harp on all the time. How do we create big plays that'll change the game? And that may have been one that just did.
And they take a knee. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for Chicago, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for Buenos Aires, they'll sink now to 0-4.